Okay, we're going to start the explanations with Mission 7 since the first 6 are pretty self-explanatory by just watching the video. This one is also pretty self-explanatory, but I might as well start at 7. Let's go to the mission objective. This is the setup that I have: light, medium, heavy. Then you have special, assist 1, assist 2. The reason why I do that is because it's real comfortable to do with the original Japanese layout that I'm used to using, so I went ahead and put it that way. So we have this first one with light, medium, heavy, forward and heavy, launch, then a medium, medium, heavy, then this is pretty basic, Ryu air combo, reverse, down, back, heavy, and then right into the Hadouken. This is pretty easy. The only thing you need to know is you can move the super in the air. Like I can start moving up and down. Depending on how you combo or how soon or late you do it during the hurricane kick, you may need to adjust it, but it's much better if you don't adjust it. You can just practice that on its own. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's actually a total of 5 hits, I believe, and you can hit it anywhere in between there. Let's try it again. 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got 5 hits. If you can do it just after the 5th hit, that's the best way to do it. You get the most hits, and I believe you can still hit that super straight like I did before. Or you can do it earlier if you're having trouble with it. Like 1, 2, 3. See how he drops. Sometimes you might want to just adjust it a little bit. You'll be able to tell usually if you're going to be able to hit it without moving the super up or down. Like right there, just catches him. Let's try a really bad one. Whoops. Yeah, see, I still miss him, but sometimes you could just catch him if his head's got to be right in the right spot. But for this one's pretty easy. If you just remember that you can hold down to get that extra angle in. And sometimes you hit him, sometimes you don't. Like I didn't hit him right there. But other than that, alright, mission 8. This one, there's a couple different ways you can do this one. Generally, at this point, you should be pretty used to his basic combos: medium, heavy, roundhouse, light kick, launch, into catching him again with the medium. So we're going to start off with the first part, collarbone. You could do 1 or 2 hits. I prefer 2 hits. It's easier to see what's going on. Into light Hadouken. And the only trick to this is make sure that you're waiting for the Hadouken hit before you hit X Factor. Like that. And you got a pretty decent amount of time to attack, but just make sure you don't wait too long. That's how you start into your next combo. You can do that a few times once you get it. Like that, I screwed up. Alright, so I know I do medium, heavy, they connect, then I'm ready for the rest of the combo. The rest of it doesn't matter if you're an X Factor to practice. So it's medium, heavy, roundhouse, launch, and then catch them again with medium. Pretty basic. Only thing is, especially when you're an X Factor, you have a tendency that your character might cross you up after the launch. That's because you hit medium too early, and just like the way the hitbox is and everything, he can end up on the other side. Now technically you could still finish the combo, but you have to remember to reverse all your inputs because now you're on the other side of the screen. If you're good enough, go for it. If not, I just usually start over because it's just a mess. Essentially, I'm not really used to the game. But you can practice the second half of the part, which is a little harder than the beginning, without X Factor or anything. So let's try it out. Okay, so that was it. The only thing is I didn't allow the forward roundhouse to actually connect. There. It gets done pretty slowly. It's not that difficult. I'm looking at my inputs to see how well I did them. Yeah, launch, medium, heavy, forward heavy, into. Wow, I actually got the right ultra without the right commands. Maybe because the forward heavy counted, and then I went down forward. But anyway, it's really not that hard. You can practice it that way, just like I did. Like, even without even doing the launch, you can practice the very last part. To make sure you're letting that spinning around house land before you do the ultra, then you'll be in pretty good shape. Like that. You could do it late, and you'll get it pretty much every time. Pretty much it for Mission 8, not too bad. Just practice it all together, all separately, however you want to do it, and you'll be able to knock this one out. Alright, Mission 9. This one isn't too bad. It starts off with that bread and butter, light, medium, heavy, forward, launch. 1, 2, 3. Oops, I'm doing this wrong. 1, 2, 3, launch. The only difference is when you're going into catching with the medium into the heavy, the forward heavy, I believe it's the same thing. Let's see here. Into another launch. Yeah, so catch them with medium heavy, forward heavy, relaunch again with the light. What you're going to want to do here is when you catch them with the medium, hit assist 2 at the same time, like this. Okay. Oops, too late. Okay. See how it catches them and I call the assist at the same time? Alright. I'm pretty sure I did that correctly. It's hard to tell because I don't have the thing to tell me that I did it right. But the whole idea, you do the launcher, right? And then the medium and the assist 2 are happening at the same time. But you're continuing your combo as if you never hit assist 2. And what happens is, when you're done with your combo, the actual assist bomb blows him up because now you've already knocked him on the ground. And then at that time, you're just trying to time a launch at the same time to get him in the air, and it's medium heavy knockdown. That part's a little tricky because you have to kind of like wait for it, notice it. The bomb goes off, launch, 1, 2, 3, and you don't want to wait too long to do the first medium because you might not be able to get him with the special. As you know, in this game, in the air combos, if you wait too long, sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes you can do it, but you just got to figure out that timing and get comfortable with it. And when he launches, it seems like his properties change a little bit, where because he's in the air, it's kind of crazy. You end up above him or below him, kind of have to like figure it out. But it's really not that bad. You can practice that without the beginning part. I'm pretty sure. Just launch into medium to heavy. Let's try that. Nope. Come on, I can do this. Yeah, I kind of screwed it up. I think I hit medium twice. I did medium, special. But it's the same idea, just doing medium, heavy, special to knock him down. It's really not that bad. And then he's just doing the beginning part, which is your the basic startup to that combo. This one's pretty easy, as long as you remember to hit, when you do the medium launch, to hit the medium catch, as I call it. You hit and assist 2 at the same time, do the rest of the combo like you normally would, get ready for the bomb to blow up, catch him, knock him back down, bam, done. Not too bad. We'll go ahead and do mission 10 then, I guess. Alright, for mission 10, the way I like to do some of these combos when I'm learning them, especially when there's like 600 different things they want you to do, I generally split the combo up in a couple different pieces, and let's see. Now in this, you have a whole bunch of stuff going on in the beginning. You have like a chain combo, basically, a whole bunch of crap into a launch. Now whenever that happens, I'll split it up so I learn from the launch and the rest of the combo, and then I worry about the beginning of the combo. Because usually you have enough time from the launch to kind of get your bearings together and remember exactly what you have to do. And plus, when I practice the beginning of a combo, I get annoyed that I don't know what to do after the launch. So in this case, I'm going to learn the launch part first. From here, you launch, and usually launch combos are basic combos too, which is nice to get this part out of the way and then worry about the hard stuff later. So we got launch, medium, medium, heavy Tatsumaki kick, which is this basic air combo. Probably going to let it hit it 3 or 4 times and then do the air Shin Hadouken. Now with this one, you're going to have a couple of problems depending on your timing and how you execute this combo, as you want the air Shin Hadouken to land straight without angling it. It keeps them in the air. Get as many hits as you can, then you hit X Factor, and in this game you can hit X Factor in the air and hit S Special to knock them back down. And what that does is it allows you to do an OTG, and in this case they want you to just jump in the air and do the air super and hold down so it angles down to them. Now with that, if you're real fancy, you can do that all in one move, which is just down, down, forward, forward, up, forward. Which sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. Like that, and then angle it down. Of course I didn't aim it, but it's like an instant air. You don't have to do that, you can just do it that way. That's probably how I end up doing it, but if you're good at doing it the other way, it makes more sense because you eliminate a lot of time wasted while you're in the air, which you could get off and block the super. So let's practice that on its own here. So we're going to start from the launch. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that going to catch him? Yes. Nope, it's not. Try it again. Okay. If you can wait to the last hit, which is the best way to do it, he'll be up higher than you, and then you'll be able to hit him. Let's try this again. Like that. Alright, see how I did that? X Factor, knockdown. Pretty easy to do. You don't want to mash it. I guess you can mash it. It's not a problem, but it doesn't have to be done fast. Alright, there you go. You knocked him down. Now you can do whatever you want after that attack. Now obviously they want you to do the air super and angle it down. Let's see if I can be fancy and do that with the instant air. No, fuck that out. Didn't get the last hit. If you can manage to get the last hit into super, you'll be more successful. You can do this earlier, like I said, you just have to time it right. There, see that instant air, hold down, and then there you go. That part, you do that a few times, you get comfortable with it, you've got half the combo down already. Now we gotta learn the rest of this crap. Let me get into the mission objective. Alright, so can we do this in 2 parts, or can we do this all in one deal here? Okay. Alright, so we could do this basically in one piece. I think we kind of have to in order to learn the juggle. Now, so they want you to start off with the collarbone. Collarbone cancel into the light launch kick, which is back, down, back, light. This you can do off the first hit. I prefer to do the second hit anytime I can make this combo execution slower than need be by allowing extra hits, it works in your favor and in my favor. You can react to it better. Okay, so 1, 2, you're knocking them up. Now with this, you want to do his Hado Kakuse, and the whole idea is you can do that at any time basically, but as soon as you do the launch, as soon as you can, you want to hit down, down, 2 kicks. Okay, as soon as you do it, you want to hit it as soon as possible. He's still way in the air, and then you're going to want to catch him into a more advanced version of his medium-heavy roundhouse. Alright, so you can practice that on its own a little bit, get used to being able to catch him with a medium-heavy. Let's see if I can do that at least once for you guys here. Okay, 1, 2. Alright, so I connected it. Now I know I can go into the rest of the combo. It's up to you whether you want to practice more of the combo or just that part. To me, that's the hardest part. It's not really that bad. Okay. So now we can practice the next section, because that's your starter. You have to be in the Hado state. So you want to just launch him. What we're going to do is we're going to catch it with medium, heavy, forward heavy, just like before, but instead of doing the reverse dragon punch motion, we're going to do this right here. And what that does is it juggles them. And if you're lucky enough, you can catch them with another medium, heavy, forward heavy, and again with a light kick, and it does another juggle. From that state, you're still going to be in your Hado state, and you can launch them from that state. I'll show an example of how I would practice that second part. And of course, sometimes I'll hit medium twice, just like I do in the other combos. It helps with my timing because I have lag on my TV and I can't do the timing perfectly. So that might help you out. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 around like that. So let's go ahead and try that. Okay, so I missed it. I didn't do it soon enough. You want to do it until you can actually hit both of the juggles and then go into your launch. And like I said, once you go into your launch, you know what the rest of the combo is because you already practiced it. The first part's harder. That's why I like to learn that last, because once you get that, you can follow up with the rest of the combo. Like the way I did it the first time is I learned the ending. When I finally actually connected the first section, I completed the combo. I didn't have to learn the easier part. I just did it and it was done and I didn't have to worry about it. Alright, and then launch right, but I didn't quite get that right. But that's how you're gonna want to do it. At least that's how I did it. That seemed to be the best way. The first half was harder, so obviously I would spend more time on that. The second half, knock that out in the beginning. Screwed that up. But get that part down. It's a little tricky, but it's not that hard. Just like I said, if you can get that 5th hit on the launch, like that, X Factor, knock him down. Do the instant air or do a regular one, it's going to hit him, just aim down. That part's easy. Learn that first, then worry about the first part. Put it all together, it's not that bad as long as you know what you're doing. Take your time with your combos, you'll be ready to go. So that's it for Ryu. Missions, I'm going to try to do everybody in order. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to do more of these characters every day. I would like to get them all done as quick as possible. But start off with Ryu, not too bad. Hope this helps out, and definitely leave a comment, let me know what I can do to improve these tutorials. Thanks for watching.